Welcome back everybody, this is your boy Mr. RRS16 coming to another Warframe gameplay or something like that. Not 100% gameplay, but a discussion to talk about something about the Helminth system. Like what they could add to it. I'm not sure what I mean is like old skills that has been taken away from certain Warframes could come back, or rather see that happen. Like bring back, like for instance, one of the Warframe's abilities, like how should I put this in a way, like super jump from Excalibur. Let me get you it. Yeah, super jump. Into sorry. Sorry about the whole waiting. So yeah, super jump. They could add this to the Helminth system, like old abilities that they're no longer using, they could add it back to Warframe and to the Helminth system. Like history, we have super jump, which took its place, slash dash took its place. Basically it's just jump, and what you could do is like super jump could actually be like, it could help with the heavy slams. Like instead of doing the double jump, this will count as the double jump while using the ability, and then you could just slam down the any of your melee weapon that has the like some potes. So you could use that. It'll be better. So instead of they throwing away abilities and never seeing it again, they could just drop it into the Helminth system and done with it, and all the Warframes can use it. Like Ryan could use super jump, hit, use some potes. Inros, any character can use it. Use super jump, and then afterwards hit the ground when you're doing a heavy slam attack. Done. This will help as a substitute jump. You see, yeah. Why am I talking about bringing back old abilities? Is because I remember super jump. I said they could add that and a lot more. I'm on the wiki version, the Wikia, I believe it's called. So now I'm on the, what do you call it, the archived abilities and like that. So there's a lot of them that is here that I want to go over, but this one is a must, because super jump could be a good substitute for the double jump and heavy slam. So it would be better that they don't have to touch much on the like instant slam, just jump slam, like how in the we got Pablo's video thing during the PAX East dev stream, the little snippet videos. Why not add super jump, and instead of saying it was Excalibur's ability, they could use the video, the little tiny pop-up video that they had back then for Excalibur jumping in the sky. You can use that, and you could use it on every Warframe and jump up and heavy slam. So it counts as, so they could put it as launches into the sky, substitute for double jump or something like that, instead of saying 3 times higher and then that. Then why not, right? Use that ability, slam, done. So I have found more abilities that I did not remember, except for Inros. I remember his Devour thing. So let's go to Inros' Devour. I think this one is it. Is it? Yeah. You could add this in. They could add this one to the Helminth system as well. Full power to trap target in quicksand and draw them in for devouring. This steals health and ultimately creates a friendly sand shadow. So yeah, we already know this one is a substitute for when you hit an enemy with sand or something like that. They turn into a sand kavat after they perished. So I would say this instead. Why not have this ability as well instead of having the create a what do you call it, a sand shadow or a creature? It just eats and you just eat the enemy like normal, not like how Brendel has the eating thing, like inhales the enemies and like that. No, this one is literally sand them, pull them down, and then you just eat, just absorb the energy from them. Not the energy, the health. It'll be better like that, even though you may be saying something else and that is ready in some sort of other thing. No, I'm just thinking about that. They should add this because any frame that loses the ability and they just switch it up to make it look better. Why not add the old one into the Helminth system instead of just chucking it out of the game 100% and just leaving it in the Helminth system? And you just show the video of Ineros actually eating the Grineer that's on the picture. It is true damage. Okay. And the next one is supposed to be okay. The other one is Zephyr's one. I think it's dive one, but this one we should go through it because I don't remember Zephyr getting a rework. So Zephyr nose dives towards the ground, creating an explosive on contact. Don't know if I should say this should be as a Helminth, but yeah. This could be also some sort of other version of a substitute for super jump if you're using the heavy slam. So the I call it, like, if you have, I'm gonna keep on saying this, the hammer that has, like, what you call it, like the heavy impact things on it, slam down. You can do the same thing with this, but instead of using the hammer, you take the mods from your melee and you just literally crash down, dive straight to into the ground and make an AoE, like double the AoE that is normally on the melee. Should add that, like, you jump up, you dive down, done, because you could actually do this very easy. But you have double jump slam. But if you want to double the damage, this could do well for it as well. Yeah, impact damage. Yeah, good for the impact damage, heavy impact and all that. What else do we have here? Iron Jab. Oh, Wukong's ability. One of Wukong's ability here. Hello? Guess because it has too much things. Oh. I should not pop up like that, but okay, it's trying to load. Normally I already had this normally loaded. Can I move it now? Hey. Hold on a minute. Thought it was gonna crash on me. Can you see it? No. I think it's too much out of the screen. Okay, so Iron Jab. We're in explode the iron staff to its true length, knocking down knocking down anything in its path. Basically, it's like you just poke the enemy. That's it. Just add. It's like they should add everything into the game. Even though it was from Wukong, they could just add it, and all the Warframes can use it too. Time of Fury and all that thing. Over Lethality, Justice Blades. And all that thing can work. You have to poke an enemy or anything like that, why not? There's some of them that I wish that come back, but I'm just doing the ones that have been taken away, that they could just add it to the Helminth system. Where's this one? This is Mine Lair. I think this is a different one, right? Oh no, we have this one. This is the Terror Coil and Flashhead. Why it says old and replaced? Like obsolete. Like Mine Lair has been reworked to include an all-new selection of mines since update 26. The Old Blood. I don't understand. Oh, wow. Wait, they removed. Oh yeah, I forgot they removed bounce. So that Prime Video doesn't. So they have to rework the Prime Video too, like make a new one. Because Boban had the bounce, tether coil, flash shed board, pad, and okay, that's the new one. The old one bounce. Basically, they should add them anyway. Like some of the things that's missing in game, you could add it as a separate ability. Like I said, dive, Zephyr's dive bomb along with super jump. They could just add like it helps with melee or ×2 the impact on melees that have like what do you call it, slam damage, I believe, slam attacks and like that, or the force of it. And this one just for the fun of it, because we have some abilities that is just what do you call it, gives you destroys it what you got, shields, and give you more HP, more health. Some of it is mostly it's like a item reader, but we already have the animal instincts for that. We have the ship's ability. One of the ships, I believe, has that ability that if you use the I forgot the thing that's normally you have in the gear slot. Same thing as for the secondary what do you call it, life support thing. They should add back like some of the items that has been taken away, like bounce. They could bring back because they removed that one. I don't remember if bounce was taken away. Leather coil, flechette, vector pad, and overdrive. Yeah, bounce is taken away because it tells you when it is. Okay, what is this one? This one is undertow. Basically puddle. Why not bring back the puddle then? Bring back the puddle. And put it on it's replaced by plunder. We already know that. But bring this back. I think it would be funny to still have this. Like, it would be cool. It would be funny. Like, you put this on Oberon with the whole ground thing. Or Phoenix Renewal as well. Put it on, and you put it on, you remove either, I'm gonna just say, the fourth ability, the second ability. And you have a lot of duration. You stay underwater and you're healing your enemies like a like without problem, because I remember you can do the same thing with one of the what was the augment mod that does the same thing, like your teammates could literally stand on the water and they could gain like life back, like health back from it. Like, let me see if this is what it, if this is it. Allies within range by percentage of their max health every 1.5 seconds. Yeah, they gain back gain back their health or HP. I'm this close is biting my tongue. Why is talking so difficult? Like, add that, or add this ability to this. Add the augment ability to this one here, and you have and then you're done. Except for the part that should you pull enemies into the puddle, why not? I would say this would have been better to have in the Helminth system, and just what I call it, because the reason why I'm talking about this is that this Wednesday, or in 2 days, Year 8 Prime's coming. Why she could have this, like we could have it in the Helminth system, and she could put that on, and boop, in a puddle, done. And then you see, and if you use the augment mod for, like, Marilena will fight alongside her. Marilena just runs around, just destroying the whole place and have fun with it. And become a puddle, water trap, and drown unexpected enemies, and so on and so forth. Probably that will be good. Because why not? Have more abilities as water based. And we have 3 abilities as fire based. How much more abilities do I have that is like status based though? Except for Status Whisper, that thing is broken. In a good way. Okay, next up we have... What is this one? Is this Super Jump again? Yep, that one. Tesla. I... Boban's... like, first ability before it got removed for, replaced by Tesla Nervos. It says it right here. So the reason why I want to say this, I want to get this back because it stays in one place and shocks. Because normally it glued to one place because of the augment mod that it had. Because I remember before Bobbin got reworked, that thing was fun to put on the ground, and you put one at the door and you have it like how you call it, like the, you know, the fly swatter thing, the electric fly swatter. You can have that thing there. You place it by the door and you just watch the enemies go in, get electrocuted, or turn to dust. And that's funny. Power, strength, duration, range. Yeah. Because of the augment mod. I don't have to talk about Bastille or Vortex because it's still in the game into one ability. Oh, it does not hurt the stock curve. They literally should add the old abilities into the game anyway. Tips and tricks. Rhino charge and yeah, you could just drop it on the Rhino or Excalibur because of the charge or slash dash. It electrocutes them and you're hitting the enemy. That stuns them. Is this the one I was talking about? Tesla Link. This is the old augment mod. Old augment mod. This is what I'm talking about. Tesla Link. Tesla augment. Every pair of Teslas will connect, forming a beam that will cause 250 slash damage when contact with enemies. I would be very happy if they add this and this together into one and put it into the Helminth. Like, randomly add that thing to the Helminth and be happy with it. And I would want that one more. Because, woo, if you could see on the picture, like one, you could just put it in like a square, like a rectangle, as it looks like on the picture. And enemies go in, boom, electrocuted, done. Parent sequence and stuff on Sura. Yeah. Tesla Link. Oh, I miss this one very much, to be honest. Because seeing how enemies just go through the door and get electrocuted. Oh, if you want to know why I have Gara in the chair, I wanted to do something funny, but nah, it's a little bit like I don't want to do it. But yeah, she would be the. So my brain was saying, do something funny, or just say this, make her into like a test subject for this video. So yeah. Okay, next one we have Simulation and Accelerant. Let's go to Accelerant. I think old abilities is which says obsolete, so overheat since update 1.5 exceeded by immolation. So preceded by overheat and then succeeded by immolation. So basically, Accelerant stun nearby enemies with strong Accelerant, increase all fire damage dealt. Updated on 11.5, long time ago. So this is just basically because they should add, like, when you hover your mouse, it shows you also the other abilities that got taken over. So they could tips and tricks. Like all abilities, I want to see them back in the game, so you can have that on if you're playing solo or if you want to play with a team. Because normally sometimes people who play solo just run through the thing and just want to get it over with. So I don't mind that, because I also want to have back old abilities from Ember 2. But right now we're going to Immolation. This one is a different one, which now is being replaced by Accelerant. Protects Ember with flame armor that burns stronger over time, consuming energy. Once its meter is at full strength, cast again. The reason why... Wait, this is not old. This one is still in the game. Because why... Yeah, proceeded in 2 points. Yeah. Is this still in the game? Because if I go back, it says... Over Immolation. This one's Immolation. Oh wait, no. Let me go to Overheat. Overheat, yeah. Never mind. We don't need this one anymore. Overheat is the augment mod. Gives the player an aura of fire damage while granting some incoming damage reduction. Well, it is no longer in game, I believe. Like, I'm talking about the augment mod. Maximization. Sad. But this is the augment mod. They should put it all together. It's already in game in one of the abilities, right? Okay, I'm gonna close that one. And we're going to one that I want the most, and it's World on Fire. Basically, almost the same thing like Ninja's Firewalker. Instead of a what do you call it? A line that you walk. Nah, you walk, everything will be spewing fire from the ground like a volcano. Blast nearby foes with a burst of fire that follow that up with a barrage of fire blasts, gaining an end against any enemy who dares approach. Over time, these fireballs burn hotter as they consume more energy. Initial energy drain 3 seconds. Overheated energy drain 6 seconds. Basically, you walk, everything catches on fire. It's literally you just walk, every enemy gets burned. It's almost the same thing like Chroma's what do you call it? The wait, what is this thing again? Elemental Ward, the one that I keep on I'm gonna say this. I use Elemental Ward on my Ember because I miss Firewalker a lot. Yes, sad that I had to do that. Sad that even though I'm still talking about it, I really want this back. I want this thing to be in the Helminth thing, and I really do want to see it back. I really do want to play around with this because normally I'm mostly playing by myself when I'm doing this, except for the part that if you're playing Archimedian or Sorties or the Archon hunts. Yeah, you're playing normally with a team, but if you want to play solo, I would have been more happy to have this one back, the World on Fire one. I think that is all I have to talk about the abilities that are gone. I really wish that instead of just throwing them away, they could just bring them into the Helminth system and then bring them back. Like, well, Firewalker is good. You could just walk around and without problem, or make it that certain Warframes can use it, like probably Ember can relearn it, Nasia can learn it, and Chroma, I could say Chroma can actually get that one as well if you Fire Dragon too. Temple can also get it, or some Warframes that has a fire ability on them, they can actually use this. But certain other Warframes could be excluded like that, but why not just get a Firewalker? I mean, not Firewalker, I mean World on Fire, and have that thing and enjoy it. Because there's some nervous, I would say I will play that, take that ability, that if it was a Helminth ability, I could have put this on like Vault and have fun with it, because I could just remove his first ability and just stick it on the walls and just keep the enemies from coming in, and then I could just nuke them with the Fort ability. Why not, right? And just have fun, because it's like, I call it electrical sticky, what do you call those little tiny, what what is that thing? Like, you know that you know those sticky hands that you get in candies? That is like a toy, and then you just slap it on the wall and it's like it stick to it. It's like that, but in a ball form. You just stick it there and it just electrocutes the enemies if they come in contact with it, with the duration and range. I would have been very much happy to see these back in game as Helminth abilities, but not nerfed, but a moderate good amount. Not a quality of life, like saying quality of life right now in my mouth, right saying it makes me want to say no. It means same thing as nerf in my brains. No, quality of life, it will mean nerf. I'm gonna just say this again. These do come back. I'll be very, very excited to see them coming back as a Helminth ability, because what we have is some Helminth abilities nobody's using, and you subsume them for no reason to the you just subsume them to the chair because you just needed the ability just to see if there's anything good. Rhinos Roar, one of what do you call it, Horror's ability is also being used. Delta's Whisper is used the most, I think. What else? Dispensary from Portia. Elemental Ward on some Warframes. Wisp, I don't remember what. Breach Surge from Wisp, 100%. Thermal Sunder. And some more. Gourmand. The Gourmand one. I only remember the Augment mod. Don't get angry. Literally, if you're tanking and staying alive, those are the only mods I think people mostly really use. Just bring back some of them, like bring back all of them as Helminth thing, or how about this? Make a mission for the Helminth that you can, what do you call it? Like when you're playing through another version of the certain characters that have a rework, you can actually get some of these abilities for doing like for instance, super jump. You do a mission in 1999 or any planet in the navigation and solar system thing, and you can just do that, or bring back, or maybe like the paradox thing, like you go to the Duviri paradox and you can actually do a mission of like Excalibur, like a Excalibur type of mission that you don't know if it's Excalibur or if it's Ember or if it's Vauban's one, and you get a random ability from one of those cards, and then you actually unlock it, but you have to feed it to the Helminth when you leave the mission for the Duviri paradox, like the like how you get the, come on, it's right there in my brain. Not the Incarnon mode. Almost there. It's like you get like a memory, like a certain memory, a memory from a Warframe ability. You get that, or a codex thing that you could get, and then you feed it to the Helminth chair, or put it in the Helminth chair like they used to do it with the I still didn't unlock the other one, I believe, for the bonus ability, for the bonus for the Warframe, something like that, like a memory cipher like that, to give to the Helminth, and then Helminth could have it, and it says which Warframes can use it, which ones are not able to use it. Like World on Fire can only be used on certain Warframes that can use fire, including some has it in innate ability on one of the abilities, like probably I think Citrine has, I think the crystal one has fire built into it, but I don't think giving Citrine that one is, but probably yes, probably no. It's up to you guys. If I'm missing on an ability that got reworked or removed, like not Bastille or the Vortex, because that is already still in the game, fused into one for Vauban. But Bounce could come back. I would rather have Bounce come back too, as for fun. So you could just place it anywhere, and then the enemy comes to you, and then boop, bounce off the map if you're like on one of the ground tasks from a Corpus or Grenier that is on land, not in the ships and like that. Probably the Galleon would be funny to see them go flying backwards and try and come at you, and then like a ping pong, running back, get ponged back to the other side. So yeah, I would be actually quite happy to see if I would rather be happy to see these things come as a quest that you could get them in. Like I remember saying that if we could get more abilities for the helmet system, like how I said the water for Devil May Cry, like that one. If DE, what if DE did Warframe X Devil May Cry collaboration, that you can get like Judgment Cut as an helmet ability for any Warframe. Mostly I would say Excalibur, that he opens a he just, you know, hits the enemies, go through space and time, and then comes back. See, I can't say that one, but like put away the blade, and then boom, the whole room is gone. Like the whole room is cleaned out of enemies and like that. Or the other ability to do a doppelganger, but that one would have been like for Loki with his decoy, but this time the decoy is walking with him. Mostly like the Equinox one. I think duality, like if you're playing either night or day, you have the night or day walking with you, but like also celestial twin. But since you can't Helminth that one, I don't think so. You only Helminth the 5, but with this one you can do. I would say I would rather have combos with that one. Like it copies your ability, and then like Virgil's thing with his doppelganger just going into like copies your abilities, but be on our side, and it comes forward to you, and then like back and forth, like hitting the enemies like I said, like ping pong, like back and forth with the enemies and like that. But if it's like for Dante's thing, I don't remember. Basically, I have an ability that he can use. That when you use the ability, you don't have to worry about ammo, because the ammo will not run out, and that thing's based on duration. Like you can have infinite ammo for only secondaries, but it has to be dual, like what do you call it, like the Aksumati or the Aki Bolto or something like that, and you have infinite ammo, but you also get high fire rate, high duration, but you have infinite fire rate, infinite ammo, and just continue doing that. But it's based on duration, how long it stays on, and then do that. Or probably have these swords flying around you, because I remember both Virgil and Dante in Devil May Cry 5 has that ability to use the swords, and like Dante has his one spinning up. Don't remember which one. Both Virgil can use a spectral sword and use his regular melee to have 2 swords, but I think that would be better if it was a skin for the dual katana thing. But yeah, this is mostly what I wish that D would add, is like add the helmets, more the old abilities into the helmet system. Have it like an mission that you don't do it once a week like they do for the Viri and like that. I would rather like do the mission to get it than be done with it, because I would rather have fun farming each and every one of them to do it. But don't put it behind Syndicate. Do not put it behind a Syndicate. Do not do it behind a Syndicate. But if you have it only for one Syndicate to do a mission for, I would say add it probably not to arbitrations for the arbiters of hexes. Add it to yeah, either do Viri probably, because paradox thing, because one maybe have an Excalibur that has high jump, the other one doesn't have it. Or add it on to the or Lloyd could give you it if you're like, what do you call it, when you finish probably with the whole caveat thing. You could get like, you could choose one of the things, and Lloyd will have it like how he has Dante in the thing. You could buy it, but you have to use the same currency for Dante for it, because Dante is like, what do you call it, he's the one who has all the entries anyway of all the Warframes as well too. like the Laverian thing. So why not just give it to Lloyd, that one, or Lloyd or Samaris? Either one of those two, because Samaris, no, Samaris will not do that. Samaris will not help you with that one, I believe. I'll say Lloyd and or stay in 1999 and have that one, but they're already done with 1999, so the only person we could think about is Lloyd, or we don't have Teshin, that's the only problem. Or put a mission for Ordis that we could find back the old abilities of like certain, like he say, oh, this Excalibur has high jump, this one did not have it, and like he goes through the whole thing through the database that this one was expunged, this one is like that, this Warframe had this ability and that Warframe did not have that ability, and like make it like a mission that you could choose. I want to do Ember's mission. I could get like, for instance, one of the Ember's abilities that got reworked and got changed the name, but Cell does, but it's not the same. Like Will on Fire, you could get that one and have it, or Zephyr's ability, Excalibur's super jump, Tesla Nervo's Wukong's ability, or any ability that is no longer in game that they could have leave in Helminth could be in the game. So we can have that and enjoy it. And yeah, people will be just playing around, having fun, making multiple different builds instead of just having the same build over and over and over again, which saying, oh, you need breach search to make to nuke the room, you need Rhino Roar to actually make the weapon do more damage, or ability strengthen. And I'm not like, I don't hate the Rhino Roar, breach search or anything like that. It's just I really do want the old abilities back, but they could tweak it, but not nerf it or say quality of life. It's just adding back old abilities and like that, because you could restrict some Warframes from not getting, like for instance World of Fire, or to Telestella Nervous, which Goblin can use, Proteo can use it, Gyre or Vault can use it. Like some Warframes can use it, some Warframes doesn't have to use, don't need to use it. Like Devour, Inros can use it, Nidus can use it, the Gourmand can use it for fun, but they could change the animation or keep the animation for it. Because Nidus is literally that you could use Devour because he's also a health tank. Who else can use it though? I think those are the only ones, or if you have some, you could tell me. Iron Jab. The only thing I could say is that if anybody who has want to put that back on Wukong, or put that on, I think it would be funny if you put on Atlas though, just punches the enemy, like the 1-inch punch, like you stay in one place and then boop. Like you just go for lethality that thing on a, put it on a weapon, takes the equipments like the melee weapons into account, and put covert lethality into it, and boom, done. Because we already checked for it right here. Where is it? This one is it. Devour, Dive, Iron Jab. Yeah, or plus 100% damage with covert lethality, and like that, just for the fun of it. For not. Oh my. Vulcan Blitz as well to make it work, make it funny. Since we already have the Coda Mire, they could bring that back and use it. So yeah, bring back the old ones into the game. I would rather be happy seeing old abilities in that. Oh, we're gonna rework this, but they will be in the helmet system. Finally, they don't have to throw away every ability away, because some abilities could be used for fun, to have fun and just, yeah, enjoy it, make the game more fun. Because like my friends say, why nerf an ability in a PvE game? Because we rarely never see people play one of our friends play PvP, Conclave or Lunaro or any of the thing. If you say what, who exactly, because my friends keep on saying this constantly, why nerf an ability in a PvE game even though nobody plays the PvP? And the only thing I say, the only thing I say, what they say is truth. That yeah, why you playing through a game trying to get through all the planets and get through the whole thing without what you call it, like you want to get in and out of a mission and you're done. I could say this, nerf only things that is in PvP because I don't see any problem with that. The only thing I know for sure is that the only problem that PvP had was Aura and Venari, because Venari one shots every person in the thing, because some of the your augments does not work in there. Not augments, your you only can use conclave mods because your other mods cannot be used in it unless if it has the icon for PvP on it. So to be honest with you, I would rather have the helmet, these old abilities as Helminth abilities. I would like it as a thing to hunt down abilities for either like literally do a mission for Lloyd, do a mission for in the Duviri Paradox, probably like that, or give it to Ordis, because Ordis is the only thing he does right now is just wait for you to do Brutus to get like the Motus thing. The thing for Brutus for the currency for Arcanes. Let him be the one to handle that one, because we already have Sumerius in a mission with. We already have him for Korra. We already have Stefan Suda for not Octavia. Octavia, yes, Octavia. For mission thing. Just let Ordis be the one to go through the fragmented data banks to give you a mission, a random mission any day, so you could get the thing. It doesn't have to be like, oh, once every week you could do it. No. You can choose the mission that you want and have fun with it, but the mission could be like a certain mission that you have to do this. You could do the mission like over and over and over again to actually get that thing, but the problem is, I'm gonna have to say, you have to use, like for instance, Iron Jab. You have to play as Wukong for that mission the whole time, so you can unlock it for the Helminth system. Well, that would be better. Like Excalibur. In the mission, you have to do like a like jump, like double jump or parkour like that, like how Northern Knights has that side mission. You could have that mission in the thing that you have to do. Iron Jab, you have to probably like knock back enemies like constantly, or slam the ground to get the enemies away, or Zephyr like nose dive into the enemies constantly, and then you get back that ability. Devour the Ineros and try to hit the enemies with sand and gain back that ability. Like you have to use the ability about like 500 times, 250 times in the mission to get that thing, but enemies have to be defeated while doing that. Like Iron Jab has to instantly like, yeah, for Wukong you have to actually probably use any slam weapon to actually get that thing, or knock any weapon that has knockback and also destroys the enemies. It would be good. World on Fire, use Ember to run around, and you have to survive it. I would say basically let that mission only work in Steel Path. Would be better in Steel Path instead of playing in normal. It would say the only way to unlock this Helminth ability for this specific Warframe, if you do it only in like any Steel Path mode. You could play it in the Infested One, Corpus, Orokin, Grenier, any mission, but you have to use for instance Fireball or the fourth ability around like 100, 250 to 500 times in that mission to get it. But if you only could get someone, it stays there and you could continue doing a different mission and it accumulates the whole time. But you only could do one mission at a time, and once you're not finished, then you could go back to Orders. Orders will give you maybe another mission like that, or quest for the next Warframe. If you already have all the Warframes, Orders will give you that, and you only could choose one for but you have to finish it. You have to finish the mission, then you could choose another one and be done with it. Because I really think that would be good. Vauban would be a bit easier, but for that mission for him, I would say for the Teslas, he has to, his first ability needs to what do you call it, 250 to 500 needs to destroy enemies, but you only could do it in steel path mode. Like his first ability, drop the things, the forgot the name for it, but in the Tesla's thing, roll around, let the thing destroy, like fight the enemies off like that. But the Nervous has to what do you call it, get the final final attack in, like to execute the enemy. I think people will just go and play on the some missions that the enemies are weak to electricity, fire, and like that. I would say yes, but I would say try it on the infested. Or this will give you a mission that you have to fight Corpus, Grenier, like certain amount of times, and the infested a certain amount of times. Then afterwards he will tell you, go to the void and fight that one, and then afterwards come to him with all the missions done, so you can unlock it. Like you have to do this amount of missions and like that. I don't know, I just talking a lot for this one. But like I really would be happy to see all of the old ones come back. Like Bounce come back. Undertow. Yes, try to play, I think use the fort ability. Yeah, use the fort ability and let the tentacle swarm or something like that destroy all the enemies like that without getting downed, I believe, without you being damaged. Because I don't know if it's tentacle swarm or use plunder, either one of the things. The one ability that replaced the Undertow, use that one instead. Then you could maybe use Undertow for Ureli or Vauban again. Vauban, Ureli and Hydroid, excuse me for that, and have fun with it. Why not, right? Yeah. I've been talking so long, I almost went dizzy for a moment. But yeah, I really do want to see, like, if I'm missing any more helmets, more reworked abilities or helmets, just tell me and I'll just maybe come back here and just put an update, not update, I mean part 2 to it. If you can put it in the comment section below what rework ability that's no longer in game that I forgot about, because I'm using the archive, because maybe some of the archive abilities is not there, or some of them is there for certain warframes. But yeah, if you do have it, put the name in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow, because I think after this I'm gonna edit and go back to Warframe and try to level up Gara, because Gara is at level 0. I was trying to find a build for her, but I forgot what build was it. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to do my thing now. Just remind me what abilities I'm missing. If I'm not missing any abilities, and if it's a good idea, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe and all that. And probably if you have your own kind of version of mission for orders that could give us, because I would say orders is just telling us things on the side. You could just give us missions, like normal missions like we used to have, where you get a certain amount of credits if you play this tiles, like this thing, like this node on this planet or something like that. I would be happy to hear what you guys have to say about that, for that mission thing, because I would rather have the old abilities as well in it, so you have more variety instead of just saying, oh, people are just using the same build on every Warframe now. Yeah, it's going to get boring very fast. So hope to see you guys tomorrow, and sorry for the rambling. See you.